Right. What is up, Twitch? ESO100 here. And, yeah, I'm just having on, you know, seems like a bit of a degenerate late night stream, but, I'm just tired, man. I've been dieting, you know, eating one meal every day, and I mean, today I ate. Like, I had 30 chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A and French fries and Diet Coke. And, you know, it's good, but I'm still under calories every day, essentially. And, you know, I'm getting old. Getting to Friday, I'm worn out. So I came home and I passed out for like 6 hours. And I have things to do, which I will get done here in the real world. But right now, time for a 2 a.m. stream. We are going to collect our maple shield that's sold from the ancient traders. Now, I had 2 maple shields sell. I made sure one of them was the ones posted ancient traders from this character. So we net, I think we sold at 30k, so we get 27. So we're net 2k profit from that shield, which is pretty sick. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace that shield and purchase another item. I believe this character only had one more trait left. I'm sorry, one more fortified Nirncrux left. So, I'm playing this little game with myself, for those of you that don't know, where I am making things harder on myself, kind of pretending that this character isn't associated with my main and other, you know, my other characters and my crafting bag and all that. And, you know, we have used a lot of those perks, but we're trying to earn our own way, so that's why I'm being silly, as it seems, with the gold, you know? When I sold a perfect row, I gave half of it to my main for, you know, being able to use some of the crafting bag items without having to go into vendors, etc, 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 etc. But we have one more maple shield we can craft. I'm gonna go to Deshawn. Oh, we can't do that. I keep forgetting. That's my place. That's where I go, but this character hasn't been there yet. I have not lost my mind, sir. I take offense to that. I've been excited a little bit in life because my dick grew like 6 inches long. No, just kidding. I've been excited in life because I've been building a crypto portfolio and I've been enjoying it. And, it's not, you know, anything to write home about. You know, it's my life savings. But with all the news in crypto, it's like I was numb for a year. And I feel excited again as Congress is, you know, working on bills and trying to pass bills on the regulation of crypto. It's like a new era, if you will. You know, we've gone from the Wild West, and now the reign is over. Like, you know, it's going to be regulated, and as fun as it was to be part of the Wild West, I'm excited to see regulation. So I've got that kind of, you know, hopeful buzz about me every morning when I look at crypto. So it's cool. I'm going on a vacation next week. So I've got some cool stuff going on. And then I've got to fall back into a routine of working on YouTube videos. I have a YouTube account with, like, you know, 100 followers. It's more than that. It's 180 or 170, I think. I think I've lost a few, so 168. And I've got a giveaway to do Pokemon cards. I roll my eyes because it's like, I just feel so bad that how hard is it to have gone on and done this, and I postponed it, and it's like, what a way to kill the hype. That's okay. I need to, like, you know, keep rolling with the punches in real life and development myself, and finding a balance, and you know, maybe I'll get better with time as far as YouTube is concerned.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors.
So let's see, I'm always interested. So we're at pretty much 34k. We're 9 gold over that. But it seems like we're only getting a couple thousand gold from doing writs. Yeah, it's 2.5. Now, I plan on kind of... Well, I don't know, maybe I should consider it. I was planning on collecting inspiration gear from my other characters, because that's what I would do normally for this one. But maybe instead I should do that same thing for my others, and we'll keep this one sacred and just kind of deconstruct what we get here. I kind of forget that the theme to this, you know, makes so we want to err on the side of caution when using help from other characters, so we will. And we'll start deconstructing daily. Wouldn't mind, being able to afford the hirelings. But we need some skill points, and I don't know what level we need. I don't know if 5 is enough for dice skills. Oh, that was the only one we get. Wait. Yeah, I might do that. I just like being able to collect supplies easily. It's a turn on for me. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to use recipes I get from other characters. And the reason is for this is because at the end of the day, when I go, because I did this on my main, when I really want it, I'm just going to go to the vendors and use gold to buy all this stuff up. And it's not that they're ever expensive. You can get this stuff for like 200 gold each. So we're just going to use our cents on this call. I don't know, there's maybe some recipe purist out there that disagrees with this take, and I'm sorry, stick with me on everything else. Take it as excitement for the craft, you know, provisioning is just really gets me going. Anyway, that's enough of weird commentary. I need to make a maple shield, so we'll start off and get that in the Ancient Traders Guild here. As you see, I've gone shopping on my main here. Yep, just one.
Oh, don't mind the big chunk of...
Alright. Now, I had 2 sales last time. One was like 24 hours ago, or it was like 23 hours, and one was like 14. So, one of those shields sold immediately upon me logging off, basically. So what I'm saying is, there's a possibility. It's possible that this thing just sells. I just did all my surveys on my main.
No thief.
So we're gonna start collecting them again. Then I think I'm gonna go fishing. Oh wait, I forgot. We need more
Come
items.
and do business.
And this seems silly.
I could give you a song and dance, but when all is said and done, this is a bank.
I think I sold a helm. You know what I'm gonna do? There are actually some traits I don't know on my main. As sad as that is, it takes 30 days to learn something now. So I'm gonna go see what I don't know on my main, and that way, instead of losing an item I'm selling on my main, and now it's going to this one, we'll have the best of both worlds. It'll just be an addition. Who would have thought this new character in this little game we play would actually start contributing, you know? Against my main, he's like a crafting god. Almost. Relatively. So I believe I'm missing a lot of light gear, I think. And the light gear, it might be because it's harder to sell. But a hole in the market's a hole in the market. People are going to want to buy. Oh my god, I can craft all of the... Hold up. I mean, I can research all of this stuff. Well. So hold on, I'm going to do this real quick on my main. This kind of ruins the plan, but... Nernhone belts, boots. That's medium, so hold on. Nernhone belt. I guess Nernhone's redundant. Medium belt. Medium boot. I have a sticky note I use on my PC. That's what I'm typing. And then... medium legs? Is that what those are? No, those are light. How do I tell what's light and medium? I think medium's on the right. And it'll start recycling when we get to the belt. So this is now light. And light legs. Which means our other character, let's go for a light hat. And over the next few days, we'll also try to get a light robe. The Nernhone trait. How exciting for my main here. Now I just have to find these. I'm sorry, I wouldn't normally, because we stick to the one character essentially. But like this happens so rarely, and it takes so long. Like we're just gonna grab this now. Let's not with this helmet.
Can I help you?
I just spent like 1,000,000 gold sifting through stuff. God bless me, and people.
Yes.
My prices are cheap for 20k. Jesus.
You have business here?
Here you go. That's what I'm talking about. Medium belt. Perfect. Wait. All a pair. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch this. I'm gonna buy this here. And we're gonna take it off of the list for Monarch. We're gonna give her the medium belt because that was only 17k. That'll help her out. But I still need more for this guy. I need nothing that is here.
Odgoff's gone.
Good vendor, though.
I wonder how long his creepy vines are going to stick around.
We paid a lot for that, but I don't know. At a certain point, I want to get back to the whole point of this stream was my main. So, light legs is something I had on this list. I'll pay 25 for. And then medium boot is what else I had. So now we're at a pretty specific spot.
Papa always tells me.
I'd probably pay up to 30k.
Something I can do for you?
I just
Greetings.
need to see some boots. There you go, 25k. Perfect. I'm going back here, although I guess we don't have to, it's done. I craft here a lot too. For whatever reason, I like gravitate to like certain zones at certain times for certain activities when I like you can do them anywhere. So this is one of them. Love it. The other, we did 3, I guess. That's right, that was the whole point. Now I wonder, I used like an instant research scroll, but I'm pretty sure they only remove a day's worth of time. And if not, I wasted it, because we were right about to pop anyway, I think. I think these are already being researched, so. 20 days, 20 days. This one will be, we'll have one more in a day. Woodworking's 100% done. Jewelry crafting's 100% done. Alright, so back to the character that we all love. The whole reason we're here. And so I owe 17k to my main. So we'll just throw it in the bank. That's a good snag for her. I'm also going to need a fortified Nern. You know what? I'll just buy that from my main as well. I bought a stack of 50, and they were 9,100 each. Might not have that much, actually, thinking about it. See, I'm doing this math here. 17k plus 9.1 is 26.1k. And yes, I could have easily done that in my head, and I'm a lazy fucking piece of shit. Fuck! I forgot the number. 17 plus 9, 26.1. 26.1. I'm gonna do that.
What do you require of it?
26. 100. There we go. Alright, that covers the... And now that's kind of an expensive fortified Nern. Because you can find them for like 7k. But I don't feel like looking for them. So instead, now we have everything we need to just keep playing. And then... we'll research this. It's kind of cool because she learns stuff so quick. Like, I have no other traits in anything. My main is actually fairly difficult to finish out. I don't think Nirnhoned was even a thing when I initially built that character. And then, well, now I have that fortified Nirn. But we don't need it. So actually, I take it back. I forgot we have to still research that thing. I'm gonna take my 91 back for the fortified Nirn, because we'll go find it when we need it. Or we'll buy it from our main. That leaves us with a pretty penny. What to do with that? Dude, I don't know. I can't remember if I upgraded the mount, so I'm going to double check that right quick. And then probably go fishing. I tell you what I will do.
Best mounts in all of
I will deposit some to pay for lures. So we don't have to go, and they're quite expensive, fishing lures.
This one keeps your sleekest foot.
So we'll deposit. Yeah, I'll do the full, like a full 9K. And we'll say that gets us kind of like 100. I know for 5,000, we can get like 100 casts at a foul spot. But this way we can mix it up a little bit. We don't have to do just foul fishing holes. I'm gonna throw the rare fish tracker up, and we'll go to, actually I think this zone I need the rare fish. Now it's kind of a mixed. We're kind of doing two different goals that are at each other's opposition. So we want to get rare fish for the rare fish tracker, but we don't want to get rare fish because this character would rather have perfect row. And the more rare fish you get, the less perfect row you get. Although I'm not sure mathematically which is more beneficial financially. But I'm more of an objective-based person. If I want perfect row, I just want perfect row. That's the end of the story. So we're just going to find a fishing hole. I know there are some along this coast because I fished them. I might have gone to this way shrine here, but we're practically there from walking. Now, scrying is something I'd like to do. So we'll have to do the scrying quest. I like doing it on my main, but I want a ring of swiftness. So this chick is faster. I guess I have to wait. I mean, what happens if I go to try to transmute one? Like, are those things you collect account-wide, or, like, would I have to go on my main? And could I craft one at low level? Would it be cheap? Because I would. If it was. Maybe we'll wait till a nice round level, like 20. I'm shocked that we fished yesterday and we didn't get any rare creatures. Any rare fish. You know, the big dream of crypto is waking up and being rich enough to pay off my debt, retire. You know, it's like a lottery. And obviously, you know, that's... I tell my coworkers the opposite. One was asked about crypto. I said, you know, if you want to get into crypto, you look for a cryptocurrency that you believe has value to a consumer, that it has a function and utility, and you invest $25 a month over time, every month, and you wait in 10 years, you cash it out. And it's funny because, you know, when you fantasize, that's not, you're fantasizing about overnight gains, 1 million X-ing your investment. I bought 1 million crap coin for $1 and I woke up with $1 billion. And you know, that's not exactly how it happens, but there are some interesting things at play that kind of add fuel to the fire to that fantasy of waking up rich. And I watched a video of some guy, because my YouTube is poisoned now with crypto, because I started watching videos when the XRP lawsuit concluded. And one of the guys was talking about, you know, like, if you come into wealth, it's a pretty clever video, because it's a unique topic that, you know, you're interested in, right? It doesn't particularly have use to me. I haven't come into wealth, right? But it's feeding off of that fantasy. So this dude was able to identify a kind of niche for a video title and a video topic that interests everybody that's in his current niche, which is crypto. Because we're all fantasizing about being rich. And he's basically saying, like, dude, you can't just be rich, like, because people get rich and then they just spend it all, you know, over a year, and then they're poor again. And, you know, he's like, you have to have a plan for everything. And he said, and that means a plan for how much you're willing to give away to friends and family, a plan of how much you're willing to give to philanthropy. You know, are you gonna be opening a charity? Are you gonna be, you know, donating to a charity? You've got to have a plan for that, or else, you know, you hit dangerous territory of bleeding yourself out too quickly without sustainability. And I gotta tell you, man, 10 million, I'm definitively retired without any necessity or worry that I would outspend. Like, I just, like, and I'm assuming 5 million after, you know, taxes. Like, I would get a little house, you know, I would budget to whatever my current income is now, you know, with a, you know, assumption of like a 7 to 10% increase in spending every year to keep up with the cost of inflation. I would have, you know, the desire to start a business on a budget. But that's the fun part. Instead of having, you know, the energy left over from a full-time job, I would make, you know, building my own business a full-time job. And with things like social media, YouTube, I mean, you can make money scraping a website or, you know, building up products that already exist, and you're just finding a new market. And you're selling them on an online shop, and it's just like, I just don't make enough money to feel like those are out of reach at a budget, and I'm not the kind of person, I'm a minimalist. So, like, everything I get, like, everything I can fantasize about using, like, I've got this 5 million after taxes now, I've got a house, what am I going to spend, as far as, like, what am I going to go splurge and buy? I think of doing things like having a grow-up, and, you know, installing basically well, I was kind of thinking about in my garage, I guess if I have money, I'm building a shed or a greenhouse, you know, and having 4 marijuana plants I can barter with, you know, those are pretty pricey plants, and having food that I grow, easy things, potatoes, tomatoes, and all these things, and having, a garden that provides me food. Like, everything would give back to me, you know? Right now, I just don't have space. I live in this little box. One day, man. One day. But I just don't see. I don't see spending. Like, I think I could manage putting in $4 million and investing that and getting a return, or having a trust for myself, and that's paying my, you know, expenses, and then having $1 million that I just have left over, and that's my splurge money. But, like, you know, the only thing I think I might splurge on would be a motorcycle. And even that, I'm not gonna buy. I would buy, like, a under $10,000 motorcycle. Because I don't see the purpose and function of having anything better. You know, you already gotta pay for tires. It's a rich person toy, is a motorcycle. I just don't see it. I would pay my debts to my friends. I would give some of my friends money, but it would be limited to, you know, they've actually helped me in the past. And I would just pick an increment, like 10x. You know, somebody, if they gave me $100, they get 1,000 back. I could probably do, if I won 10 million, I could probably give them 100x, you know? So if you were a person that gave me, you know, $100, I'm giving you 10 grand back. And then when people come asking for money, I'd be like, no. Because when I was literally starving, I had people buy me food. I had people give me money. And that just happened in the last 16 months here. And I've never, ever had help when I needed it, and I received it in that same fashion. And so I don't think I would have any problem telling other people to go ahead and fuck on off. Like, where were you when I was mixing flour and water and making little pancakes out of them? Because that was all I could afford. You could buy a big old bag of flour for like $5. You know, you could buy sugar pretty cheap too. And it's like, I think a lot of people do that. They want to go buy their, like, friends and family things. I might give my sister a good chunk of money, and that would be it. That's it. I might get my niece pay for her education if it was affordable when the time comes and she wanted to do college. I might do that just to be a good uncle. And that's it. Those two people are the family, and the friends that help me in need are the only friends. And it's like, I'm not even thinking about giving money out to people. You know? I've had I have a friend or two that has been there for me in a capacity that was outside of money, that I would probably hook up, but I don't see why not do it more as in, you know, return the same way, you know, they showed me. Like, instead of giving them a check, just showing them love and kindness and buying them dinner, you know, for the rest of their life, you know? I think that makes more sense. I don't know, I just, like, and I think of, as far as philanthropy, I think I would like to take some of my free time and work on trying to get some of the homeless programs that worked. Like, this would be my main target, my first target. Homeless programs that worked in other states, where they were taking people, you know, these homeless people were homeless because of various different reasons. Some of them just didn't have enough, you know, to clean up and get an interview. Some of them had drug problems. Some of them just had criminal records. And, you know, once they're homeless and you have a criminal record, it's outside of your means to do what's necessary to get a job. And what they would do is they would have these people work for the city. And so it helps them establish a record of employment. And then they would, you know, house them and all that. And they're basically docking their paychecks to pay for their lodge and all this stuff, and getting them on their feet. And it's like, it was working really well. And meanwhile, you've got, like, the cities that these people are working for are getting better. They're getting cleaned up, and so it's giving opportunity while improving society as a whole for everyone else. And it's like, why is that not the default? Why do people not see that working model, and that's just instantly implemented across the states, you know? And I guess a lot of people have a lot of places have their own systems in place. I know, like, homelessness is like a tragedy in, like, I think it's like LA. There's just, like, they've got a weird system, man. They're paying people to be homeless, but there's, like, homeless towns. It's like, whatever, it's a shit show. I don't know who's at fault. I don't know what the problems are. I don't have a complete understanding of all that. But it's like, if I was gonna be philanthropic, is that the word? I would be looking at making changes in communities like that. Because I think once you understand how that works, like, okay, what am I doing? Do I have to lobby people, or, I mean, is this as easy as making the right phone calls and convincing a handful of people to get this program going? And, you know, maybe it's really difficult. Maybe it takes 5 years to figure out how to do it. And then once you do, just repeat it. And then that's you don't have to bleed your money out. I don't know, I think the biggest concern wouldn't be spending the money. I mean, in my head, I got that on lock. Like, I can budget that till the day I die. But the problem would be, how do I keep that money safe and insured? Like, you know what I mean? How do I hedge against inflation? So, you know, inflation's been terrible. Like 7% a year, I think. Maybe a little more than that for the US dollar. And it's like, the cost of living is going up in unison. Like, everything's raising their prices. Meanwhile, the value of what we're paying with is going down. That's a double hit. And it's like, that would be a challenge. You know, say crypto did blow up, and it's like, I know right off the bat, if I sell that crypto, I'm paying taxes on it. And if you leave it, you don't have to pay taxes. Well, then it's like, well, how do I know this isn't a temporary thing? What if I have one opportunity to make $1 million, right? Do I sell right there, or do I keep it in there to make $10 million? You know, do I sell enough to buy a house? Do I sell enough to pay my debt? That's almost the whole $1 million right there. So then it's like, if we're in the scenario where I'm looking at 10 million, how the fuck do I keep that safe? That's a big question mark. That would be something to learn. But as far as, like, the trap of, like, all of a sudden living this extravagant lifestyle, to me, being able to eat healthy and have a kitchen that I'm using, like, instead of a little kitchenette, and having space for my cat, these are all the peak of luxury for me. And I'm so practical after becoming a minimalist that I just don't, I think because it's a way of life, I don't think it's a worry. Like, I have my wallet and keys on the same little keychain. Guess I shouldn't have shown that, but fuck. Now I'm worried about that. Yeah. I'll go back and see if it's legible. I doubt it is. I'm not worried about anybody viewing right now, but I don't know that I want to leave that information on the internet for all of time. So I did something questionable. And, it may make me a bit foolish. But I think the big problem is that I didn't really... It's hard, because... So I had bought a crypto miner called a Bobcat miner. and mined a cryptocurrency called Helium. At the time of my purchase, the miners were extremely profitable, and I liked that. I felt like, you know, it was in the beginning of crypto. I wanted to be a part of it, whether or not it made money or not. At the time, I thought it would make money, but I didn't expect big money. I thought it would pay for itself, and then I might, you know, be making like $5 a month or something, of which I would be happy. And that didn't happen at all. I ordered this thing. It was $500. I paid in cryptocurrency. I was really happy about that part because, again, I was immersed into this whole new system of payments and digital assets, and it's like, it's new and exciting, and I was here. I was here in the very beginning. I did all this. I was mining crypto. I could say all this stuff. And it was exciting. I mined some stuff on my PC, but I got scared that I would burn out my PC. So that's why the miner comes into play. Well, unfortunately, this company was kind of a piece of shit, and they didn't send that miner out, because what they were doing was they were taking orders that they couldn't fulfill, and they took them a year to get me the miner, at which time the profits for mining had significantly decreased, and then essentially the creators, the major whales of this device and this crypto, changed how the game was played and basically made it so you're not going to make any money, and they took all the money. They're rich as fuck. So now I have, I think, $30 in earnings and a cost of $500. It's so, you know, I think it was a little more than that. And if that cryptocurrency ever goes up to its all-time high, I would be able to cash out and actually make profit. But I tell you what, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And because, you know, that's done in excitement with value and purpose, and unfortunately now you see that that value has been removed. So it's like, I don't foresee the token increasing in price and increasing in interest for people to buy it, because why? I'm not interested. I have a device that makes me that money for free, and I'm still not interested in that token. So that's my failure. To be honest, I'm happy because I feel like I have a museum piece. Like I thought to myself, you know, when I have a house, whether it takes 20 years and I bought it with, you know, my hard-earned hourly wages, or if I buy it in 5 because I've made profit off of crypto or trading or just a big bull market, either way I'm going to have that thing popped up somewhere, like in a curio cabinet behind glass, and being like, these were the years. You know, I traded crypto with my friend Ryan on Discord, and we used to laugh and have a good time doing that, and watch the markets and learn our lessons, and we were there exploring and made some money and lost some money at times, but overall it was good and happy and fun, and you know, profit overall. So it's like, I'm happy I have that as a piece. Now, this whole long-winded tangent is to say that today I bought another crypto miner, and for a coin that I don't even know how to get, because I noticed it's only a few months old, and this company seems to be able to deliver its product, and the concept of it, it's doing several different real-world applications, one of which I didn't get, but I thought was interesting. It's funny, I bought the one, and I'm not actually sure of its application, but I'm assuming it's just using my internet as a network. So I'm going to be paying for internet, and I can use a small portion of that, and supply it to this network and run a node on this network. But it also, they have like one that has a microphone, and it seems a little sketch, but they're basically using it and selling it to companies that are interested in noise pollution. So being part of that network yields you about the same income. But they're having, it's a real business model. Helium ended up being, I'm going to say it, a scam. You know, they knew what they were doing. And they changed the rules of the game after they took everybody's money. So, and they were taking those sales and making it look like it was adding value to the network. But unfortunately, that business model ends when you stop selling miners. So this miner's interesting because it has a business model outside of just mining the coin itself. But I didn't do very much research at all. It's a cryptocurrency. I'm not sure how I can access easily or if at all. But I'm interested. I think it'll be another fun thing. It was very cheap compared to like the Bobcat miner and currently has profits. Now I hope it's not something that, you know, I won't be able to trade in the United States. That could be problematic. But I got excited and bought it, and I looked up, I know it cost about, 3 cents a day in electricity. That's right up my alley. So if I can't run it, it'll just be another kind of like memento I keep. But hopefully, in 2 years, I'll be able to have paid for that miner completely and a portion of my Bobcat miner as well. That's what I'm hoping I can do, is while it is in a phase of profitability, to pay it off and then start using a second miner to pay off the Bobcat. Because if I can have 2 miners and one isn't pulling its weight, I can at least hit a point where I have now a, albeit very small and pathetic, return on investment. But as soon as you pay off the miner, it's all free money, so it feels much better. But I could be a fool, and I could have very easily gotten into something that's not going to result in profits, but I think it's fun, and I'm excited to have that, this second phase of these standalone crypto miners. I'm interested in that. I'd love to run it on a PC, but I only have the one. And it's not that profitable when it comes to electricity usage, Running it on a PC, I mean. So let's see. I've been streaming shy of an hour. We're going to finish up this hole and see how many fish we have. Ideally, we'd pop a perfect row here. Now it is the weekend. Normally sales pretty nice at the Ancient Traders over the weekend. So I might be able to sell a perfect row at a normal price. I really cut myself down. But I was shocked I was having trouble selling it. Even over like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour's time. It's so cheap. Sorry, my nose, it's like, there's nothing up here. But it's itchy. My skin has been itching too. It might be dry. I don't use lotion. Maybe that's what's wrong with my nose too. But it doesn't really, I don't know. Maybe I have a little bit of a cold. I know some of my coworkers have been sick. So let's see. We'll try to open up the gummy sacks first. I think there can actually be some pretty cool stuff in the gummy sacks, but for the most part, I don't really look forward to opening them. I don't know how many fishies we got. We got 26 longfin. 23 of these. So we probably used about half of our allotted bait. I think we might have had like 25 left over from a foul fishing hole. But I'm more than happy to kind of donate to my main account anyway. Again, so we can just, when we want to make a maple shield, we're not going out to buy the crafting ingredients because we know we're contributing plenty to take it. Now listen, last time we filleted these, a stack this size, we didn't get any perfect row. My feelings are going to be hurt if, yet again, we miss out on a perfect row. Five more long fin. There you go. Oh my god, that was the end of... I thought we had the other stack too. But, hey, we got one. So, huge success there. Pretty epic. Let's go to the guild trader and get this puppy up there. Now, last time I paid half to my main. I don't know that we have to pay half now, because now we're paying... You know, I'm paying hefty fees as we go here and as we do things. You know, like I paid the... We only caught 50 fish. I paid 9,000 gold to my main account to use the bait. And some of that bait we use is more expensive than others, too. So that's relevant. Now, where are we? Where the heck are we? Is there not a shrine anywhere? I'm gonna look here before I get off. I think I will get off here shortly. It's only been streaming like an hour, but I don't know. It's middle of the night. I feel like I won't be able to sleep if I try right now, but I need to. That needs to be a thing that I do. And it's gonna mess up my time schedule if I don't get back to sleep. I've been on a good schedule for so long.
Bah! Dull clawed pieces of... How could this happen, Falura?
You know, it's different after traveling on my main. Like, this chick is so slow. My main has a maxed out mount. But, like, running out of stamina. She working.
You look a bit lost.
Alright, let's see what price this is even going for. $82. So in order to compete with this, we're gonna have to go lower. I'm gonna go 78. I always found this annoying that I have to go to this bag, withdraw it, and then put it up for sale. This really grinds my gears.
Oh, don't mind the big...
Alright, I didn't even realize it takes us 1,000 gold to put that up. I wonder if we get it back if we cancel the listing. Probably not. That's okay, it's worth it. These are both ours. So, either one of those sells and we're in the money. What did I say? There was one more thing I was like, I'm gonna go do this. I want to go to my house. I haven't been in Craglorn yet, because I felt like hopping there was cheating, but honestly, right now, I don't really care. I I don't plan on going to get a way shrine or anything right now. But, like, I'm thinking about it, and I feel like houses are fair. I own this. It's like being born into royalty. Now, I just wanted to see, can she create something on this transmute station? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, oh, she can. Can she? Hold on. She could, but I don't have the juice. Wait, where's the... This is the one I would want. And let's see, our transmute crystals account why. I need currency. They are. I heard you get them from, like, dailies and stuff. I don't know. That's a pretty big advantage if I use this. Like, so say I earn 25 transmute crystals. Wait a second. If she makes it, what's the level of it? Oh, so she can't use it anyway. So once we get to 50, I have no reservation. Like, I have no problem with earning 25 crystals and then buying this for her, using this. Because, I mean, we could just level up scrying on her, and that would be acceptable too. But I don't mind doing this way. I wonder, like, I just wish there was a better way to get these. And there probably is, and I just don't know. Alright, so what now? Let's see if we can maybe look at armor and costume. So I want to keep the color schemes of these armors. But I also kind of want to add my own flair. Now I'm thinking white. Comes out this kind of purple. That. I don't feel like that's supposed to be purple. We do this. I like that better, because it's not a strange color. So maybe this is the way? Like, I like adding an accent that kind of matches with my own theme, but also giving the armor the ability to change up as we add it. So I think this is kind of a nice touch. I mean, these don't even match all that well because they're different armor types. What does this look like outside of this? I mean, that doesn't match either. But for some reason, it makes me feel better. So I think we'll try this out. It's cheap. And then as we upgrade gear, it'll still look new every time. You know, it'll be whatever we're wearing is what we're wearing. But at least we're adding some flair slowly but surely. I just don't want to... What I've done with my other characters is I just have one look, and it removes that fun of like, oh, okay. Like, you know, we had changed his top armor, and I really liked for a little bit. I even changed it in here. It was like the Nord armor, I want to say. It was like chainmail. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I don't remember where it is or what it was. But it was chainmail. I thought it looked good. I have no idea which one it was. Oh, it's because I'm in medium. I believe that is where our problem lies. Oh, here you go. Wow, so it was because it was a Nord 1. I was really into this. It's funny, because now I'm like, meh. But the only reason I felt that way about it, like, now I like that kind of better than the first one. The reason I felt like that is because we were able to see, you know, new armor as it came. And I was like, you know what? This is a good change. So we're going to keep it like that. We did something here. I do kind of still like the idea, because I changed this wolf. Like, I got rid of my wolf for a cinch. I was hoping that was just going to be the perfect row, and we were going to be rolling in the dough. But now, I think she's all set up. This is probably good for tonight. A nice, degenerate overnight stream. For just an hour. But it was enjoyable. We got a perfect row. Which is awesome. We started increasing our knowledge as far as craftables that we'll be able to sell at our trader. And, you know, upgraded our look a little bit. You can't really tell. But I think, hopefully in the long run, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm glad I did this. And if not, we'll change back. It's only 300 gold. But, I hope you enjoyed. If you're lurking or if you stop by, I'm going to play kind of at my leisure, but every night or so, I'm going to get on and probably stream this character. I'm just looking to do 100% completionist on a fully streamed character, and that is currently named Frozen Monarch. It's this chick right here. So again, hope you enjoyed, and as always, be your very best. ISO 100, out of here.